Divine Public School. I am Dharmendra sir, your science teacher. We are learning chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life. Now, we have learned about a cell, right? That the basic unit of life is a cell. There is a singular cellular organism and multicellular organism. In single cell, all the function has been carried by that particular type of cell only, while in a multicellular organism, all the functions has been carried out by different types of cells. Now, so that is what we have discussed more on it, that the shape and the size of a cells are related to do a specific function. Now, every living organism has a capacity to perform basic functions. Okay. For example, our human body. Our human body is divided into different organs. Each organ is allowed to do some particular function. For example, the heart pumps the blood, the stomach digests the food. This is called division of labor. Division of labor means what? They divide the work. Okay. Some help to create the new material in the cell. Some help in clearing the waste material out of our body. All these things. So basically, all this organally together constitute the basic unit called the cell. Okay. So what is we call a cell? The organelles together constitute the basic unit is called a cell. Now, I use the word organelles, means cell must be made up of some sort of organs, organelles, right? So what cell is made up of? So when you view under a microscope, we can see three main features. That cell is made up of a plasma membrane, a nucleus and a cytoplasm. So basically we know now three things, that a cell is made up of a plasma membrane, nucleus and a cytoplasm. Okay, plasma membrane, nucleus and a cytoplasm. So we know inside the cell there are three things, or cell is made up of three things: plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Now let us study one by one. Think a little. Huh? So I am dividing now. We are going inside the cell now. That what is cell made up of? So we said cell is made up of three things. So let us now study about a plasma membrane. So plasma membrane is nothing but it is the outer covering of the cell. For example, our skin, our body is covered with a skin. This is the outer membrane of our body. Okay. Skin is also made up of many layers. So like that, cell is surrounded by a membrane, right? A wall that is called plasma membrane. Now interesting thing is what? This plasma membrane also have the capacity, it allows certain things only to go inside or to come out. Not everything can go inside or everything can come out. So plasma membrane is a selective permeable membrane. See, selective means what? It doesn't allow everything to go inside or come out. It is selective permeable membrane, means it allows certain things only to go inside and certain things only to come out. So plasma membrane, or we call as a cell membrane, it permits entry and exit of certain materials in and out of the cell. Now you must be wondering what should go inside and outside. So the gases like CO2 and O2, carbon dioxide and oxygen that can go in or come out. Okay, water can go in and go out. Even the material that helps for the growth, for the development, right, that should come and go out, but not all. Now what they are telling here is some substances like carbon dioxide. Now when you let us take an example of our human body cell. When you exercise, you know, your breathing increases. Why? Your body requires more oxygen. So when you do some mechanical work, your cell produce a carbon dioxide inside, right, while breaking a glucose and all. So when your cell, the carbon dioxide proportion in the cell is more. Okay, let me draw in and show you. So let's say this is a cell. Now when you exercise, the carbon dioxide proportion inside is more and carbon dioxide proportion outside is less. And you know the basic rule, always the things moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. What does that mean? Anything, if you talk about gas, water, liquid, anything will flow from always a higher concentration. So inside the higher concentration is more and outside the concentration is less, so the gas can move out. Similarly, oxygen has a higher concentration outside and the lower concentration inside, so oxygen will move inside. So this is how from a cell one thing will come out, another thing will go in, depend upon the concentration. This process is called diffusion. Exchange of gases, right, inside a cell is called diffusion. And how does they come out? From a higher concentration to the lower concentration. See, some of the substance like carbon dioxide and oxygen can move across the cell membrane by the process called diffusion, and it happen where the region of higher concentration and a lower concentration. Okay, and this is what happen inside our cell. It's actually happening right now also, right? Thus, because of the difference between inside and outside, they can move from one place to another, and the process we call it as a diffusion. Similarly, the water also obeys the process of diffusion. Okay, now what happen is, as you know, the membrane is a selective permeable membrane. So I can give you one example of it. How does it happen? Take a grape, a dry grape. Take a bowl, fill with water and put a dry grape inside it. After some time, what will you observe? Suppose you put it overnight. Now what happen is, when you see in the morning, what will happen to this grape, a dry grape, when you put it into water for the whole night? You see the size has increased. It has swollen, right? The dry grape has swollen, means the water outside goes inside. The water outside will goes inside the grape without breaking the barriers, because the grape barrier, the membrane, is semi-permeable. This process of transferring of water from, so basically there is a water concentration higher outside. So outside the concentration is higher and inside it is lower. That is what happened, and this is called osmosis. This process is called osmosis. See, transfer of gases is called diffusion and transfer of water is called osmosis. Same. Suppose you take a grape and put it into sunlight, right? Our regular grape. After few days, what happened? The size reduced. So now what happened is the concentration inside is higher and now outside is lower. So the water comes from inside to outside. Okay. So this is what we call it as. The same thing happened. Why I am teaching you? The same thing happened in a cell also. See, this process is called osmosis. Clear? This movement of water across a permeable membrane is also affected by the amount of substance dissolved in a water. Now osmosis occurs until the level has reached to one point. Okay, got it everyone? So we'll see tomorrow what happened, and we will see these things tomorrow about it. So what we have learned is a cell is made up of three things, right? Plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. We are learning what is a plasma membrane. Okay, so tomorrow we will see about it. Yeah, till then, bye. Thank you so much.